Okay, folks, this piece for some reason reminds me of Luigi when I was young and I was envious of his lifestyle. I didn't like this thing that I used to see, it just reminded me of him. And I do think I might need to turn on the bedroom light. It's getting a bit dark and overcast. We do have a nice cool white fluoro globe installed. Had it installed years ago. But basically, yeah, it really is better than the original warm white, which doesn't go well on camera, and I don't like it anyway. I don't even like warm white for domestic use. It's yucky. For some reason, I just hate it. I don't know why. I don't know what I've got against warm white. To me, it looks too domestic, but most people adore that kind of cast to the light. I don't like it, folks. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like warm white when most people hate cool white. It's meant to be domestic, and I just don't like domestic, I guess. I guess I hate things that are typically designed for home use, like those home printers that you see often dumped by the side of the road. I just hate things that are domestic duty, folks. I'm a person who loves industrial strength things. I want to redesign the photocopier from scratch. That's what I want to do, and I'll probably end up spending a lot of time in cool white environments, being in the office, being a CEO, maybe working on the factory floor to make sure things are right, things like that. Let's see what we've got. Vintage Lunig. I think that's how you pronounce it, Lunig. Yeah, this is what we're photocopying. It reminds me of Luigi because Lunig and Luigi just begin with L and they just sound similar. Well, that's how I used to think it was when I was a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old, thereabouts. But Lunig indeed reminded me of Luigi, and I didn't like Luigi. I don't know why I hated him. I don't know why I didn't just love him. He had nothing to hate about him. He's just too gorgeous. I did find him attractive, I must admit, but I didn't think I was attractive. So I really miss him now, and I'm trying to get in touch with him through the 6 o'clock news. This is from a newspaper. It's come up looking really quite nice. The halftone screen dots, you can just see them there, like in the old days of newspaper. I don't like the way that moon is in the middle. I'm going to move it, see how I'm going to move it across. But Lunig indeed reminded me of Luigi, and I just didn't want to be reminded of him for some fucking dumb reason. I just don't know why, but why I didn't. I was envious of Luigi and his lifestyle. I thought I couldn't have what he had. It was really a horrible idea that I had about him, that I was envious and jealous that he probably had some attractive woman, should I say, a nice woman dressed in a Italian looking, rounded and short and dumpy, and she looked like she had, now I moved it the wrong way, got to move it the other way. She looked like she looked more attractive than me, I thought. I thought she was real. Like, fuck, what was I imagining, folks? I really thought that Luigi had someone else and that I wasn't going to have another crush. I'd already had a lot of crushes on people and I was over it. And then, of course, I went past Luigi and I had more crushes to follow. So I'm not happy with my track record of crushes, and I'm not happy being away from Luigi. Very unhappy. Wait a sec, I think we've done it. We're getting close. We want this character to appear in the frame, but we do want to make this more like something I've created. I don't want to make it a full rendition of Lunig, if you know what I mean, folks. I want to make this interesting. Lunik. Just sounds so Luigi, and did back then. I should have married Luigi when I was 19. I'm now 51, so I've come a long way. I've been through the change of life, menopause. I've been through menopause, folks. I think we're going to utilise this differently. We're not going to bother with him. We're going to just cut it off there and make this a mirror image. We can't have it like the original. That's not what photocopier art should be about. It shouldn't be about making slavish similarities. We've got to make it more interesting. I'm going to leave it on 200. But yeah, I really miss Luigi now, and I'm trying to get in contact with him on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, and it's really proving to be more difficult than I thought. And really it is. It's not as easy as it looks, trying to create something that the media is going to automatically click to and enjoy for their ratings and that. Their ratings are indeed like, I don't know whether you could describe it as a form of religion, trying to bring the masses into line with what they believe in, and they're trying to maybe brainwash you into thinking you have to know everything. You have to know this, you have to know about that murder, that house fire, that car crash, that bushfire. Oh, maybe bushfires you have to know a little bit. It can be useful to know something about them from time to time when they're really bad, but the general thing is that it's just bullshit. It's just they want you to think you need to know everything so that you tune in and give them what they want. It's called ratings. I don't know how the rating system works, how to explain it. I'm not a person who's good at understanding things, but I basically know that it's to do with the more people watching the show, the program, the more you get, the more money they get. That's it. It's all about money. That's it. Simple. Even for a person like me who has because of the brain damage I had at birth, has prevented me from understanding things and learning things. I can still get my head around the basics, pretty much enough to realise that I can smell a rat, A rat, something stinks, something is not quite right, something's a little bit fishy. You could say fishy is another good term, like smelling a rat. It's pretty much the same thing. A bad smell signifying something isn't quite right or isn't happy. Yeah, so really, you just don't need to know everything, folks. You don't need that. It can actually lead to paranoia, and people get scared to. People are probably too scared to go to the Westfield in Bondi because of what's just happened, and the news channels just keep chewing the cud over it. Channel 9 is the only channel I watch because that's the channel I'm hoping my stuff will appear on, but they keep chewing the cud. They keep going over and over, chew it and spew it, regurgitate it, pick it up again and chew it and spew it, regurgitate. It's all about regurgitation, really, the news. You don't need to know all this shit, unless you're a person like me who's trying to appear on the news, who's trying to make something happen. You're better off just switching the shit off, actually, folks. That's just pretty much it. You're just going to go mad. You're just going to lose your fucking shit. To be honest, I tend to lose my shit on watching the news. You've heard me lose my shit here in these videos. So, basically, you don't need to know all that stuff. You don't need to. It's just brainwashing, for fuck's sake, from my opinion, from what I can tell. And I need to get on the news. This photocopy is getting old, and my other equipment like my phone and my desktop are getting old. So, I'm not rich. And yet I'm still trying to get in there where the rich people are, where the celebrities are. They like to talk about celebrities too, get people watching it because they know that people love to see celebrities, whether they're doing good or evil or nothing or anything in between. That's just it. It's just shit. The whole load is shit. Let's see how we go with this Lunic piece. I don't know if it's going to look any good. But it reminds me of Luigi, and I love Luigi now. I want to find where he is. I want to get in touch with him and put the past behind me. And let's see how we go with this Lunic piece. And that's come up looking really quite interesting, actually. I think we can now call this demo quits.